Ladies and gentlemen, the idiocy behind Jackson Hinkle and the Hassan Nasrallah funeral in Beirut is taking place right now. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I am your sweet Zionist white colonizer coming to you live from an undisclosed location. We're going to be taking a look at some footage here on Twitter of the mental breakdown of the pro-Palestine crowd, including this idiot Jackson Hinkle, who is LARPing as a radical Islamic terrorist in the Middle East right now, while Hassan Nasrallah is on his funeral day. So there's processions happening on the streets of Beirut. We're going to get into a little bit of analysis on what's actually going on. But let's hear what Jackson is saying here from the funeral grounds.
American F-16s just flew over the funeral of Syed Hassan Nasrallah. This is a peaceful gathering. Our taxpayer dollars are being used to terrorize innocent civilians. It's insane. Those who are waging a war against God will never win.
This jackass says those waging a war against God will never win. What a fucking jackass. All right, here's some more reporting from Hassan Nasrallah. Here's Jackson Hinkle. I don't know what he's doing, which terrorist TV station he's speaking to.
We are here at the funeral for Syed Hassan Nasrallah, the martyr. There are at least 1 million people inside and outside. The media in the West will never show you this, but this is the truth. This is the resistance, and it is not finished yet. We are.
Do you guys think it's possible that the guy gets a job at Al Jazeera? I do want to show a video that I found really funny, which you know, we Israelis are having a good time with, which was that the IDF. Look at Jackson's thing. Fuck you, terrorists. And it's just a picture of the IDF F-16s flying over the funeral. This is exactly what needs to happen. Yes, Israel should be flying over this funeral. Absolutely. Here it is. Here's the footage. Hi, Lebanon. Oh, Lebanon, you are such a disappointing country. You are such a disappointing country, Lebanon. Can I tell you? You are so disappointing. So this is all the footage. I'm just looking at Jackson's page. I mean, the internet is covering this like wildfire right now. They're propagandizing millions of people coming out in the streets. I do like a lot that Israel took this step in and to fly their bombers over the funeral. I think that's a really, really good step on Israel's front. And here's what I'll add, okay? I spoke to some Lebanese contacts I have on the ground about this right now. I asked, what's the situation? I've got a few reports from people telling me that it was mostly Pakistanis and Iranians, I believe. Let me just verify the message one more time. I believe it was Pakistanis and Iranians, I was told. Iraq and Pakistan, because there's a procession happening in Iraq as well that were flown in by the IRGC and by Hezbollah to come into the country. I kind of call BS. I don't know. Lebanon is so disappointing at this point that I wouldn't put it away from them that most of these people are actually Lebanese, and I think the Lebanese Christians and sort of the non-radical Muslim Lebanese are kind of embarrassed of their country right now. I mean, look at this shit. This is ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. This is the stupidest shit in the world. This man was killed by decimated into nothingness, and then his whole terrorist proxy was killed by beeper attacks. And look how many people are in the crowd. I don't know. I don't know if to say that it really was, that Jackson Hinkle's out here.
Let's see the crowd.
Around, making it seem like millions of people are in the crowd.
Wow. We have arrived.
The IRGC, the Islamic regime of Iran in there. You can see right here. There's the Islamic regime of Iran flag. Flags of Hezbollah up the wazoo. The idea is that these Muslim terrorist groups have to grandstand and show as if nothing happened to them, as if they're not affected at all by the war. They have to show as if they're stronger than ever, so they could keep oppressing their own people and keep drawing out power in this eternal struggle, Islamic struggle against the West that's going to get them nowhere. I find the whole situation kind of funny, and I have to have an assessment on it at a certain level. And I would say this. I call bullshit on the fact that most of the crowd is Iraqis and Pakistanis that were flown in. I kind of call bullshit. I don't believe it. I'd like to see more proof. 3 of the contacts I spoke to in Lebanon said that they saw people flown in. One actually said that they saw him at the airport. But I don't know. I still hold this opinion that I think most Lebanese people hate the Zionists more than they actually hate the people oppressing Hezbollah. But I'd like to give the benefit of the doubt. I can just say, as a country, goddamn Lebanon, are you disappointing? You are so disappointing, Lebanon. You are so fucking disappointing. Joseph Ayoun, voted in, gave us a little bit of hope. Maybe something would be different. I don't really think that Lebanon's going to change, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think we're seeing any sort of shift in radicalism. I don't think we're seeing a shift in change here. I think we're looking at the exact same Lebanon that we've gotten for the last 20 years and then some.
Lebanon and DD Geopolitics is here at the funeral of Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah and Sayyid Safiuddin. We are here in Beirut, where hundreds of thousands are packing in the stadium right now, and over a million outside the stadium to pay their respects and tribute to the leader of Hezbollah, to the leader of the resistance, who for decades safeguarded the people of Lebanon and defended the people of Palestine and the entire region.
Have you seen Palestine? Safeguarded, protected? I don't know if this propaganda, even for the Arabs, is low. Most Arabs did not like Hassan Nasrallah. It's just
in the neighborhood surrounding the stadium after what was a historic funeral for Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah and Sayyid Safiuddin. Now, during that ceremony, the Israeli Air Force twice passed over, danger close and low, to intimidate and to show force against the crowd. The crowd was made up of civilians, mostly women and children who had
mostly women and children. Why are mostly women and children coming to the procession funeral of a terrorist? What does that say about your society? How is it that Arab Islamic society is made up of only women and children? Why is it only women and children? Where are the men? Where are the men in the Arab Islamic society? Please tell me. Where are the men? Do you have any men in your society? Or are you made up entirely of governing women and children? Ladies and gentlemen, I have nothing else to add. This is ridiculous. They are so silly. They are just a silly group of people. I said this in a video recently. I don't know if it's going to come out before this or after this. We need to take the Arab world and bring them down a few notches. It needs to be all of our job to make fun of them. We need to poke fun at their shortcomings and their idiocy, because this is just next level stupid, and it's funny as hell. So anyways, fuck you, Jackson Hinkle. Fuck Hezbollah. Lebanon, you are so fucking disappointing. Get your shit together. Get your shit together, Lebanon. See you guys in the next one. I love you guys a long time. Goodbye, class. Leaving my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat, or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.